Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I want to tell you about my stalker and the text messages that he sent. Now I have to word these a specific way so I don't get banned or anything like that. Now the first text message right here, he said, "Hi." I said, "Who's this?" He said, "It's your worst nightmare. How's your family treating you since they're narcissistic, right? By the way, they are. That's another story." He continues to say, "I hope you're treating my son right." That is not right because my son's biological father is in California and he hasn't made any contact in the past 10 years. Now, I don't know who this individual is, but they got a lot of stuff wrong. Now, they continue to say, "I'm so glad that we're not together anymore. And also I want to mention, like, I've never really been with anyone. Like the, most relationships that I've had only lasted 2 to 4 months. They continue to say, "Oh, by the way, how's your new boy Matt doing, Dan?" Instead of then. That was my ex-boyfriend of last year of 2024, and that did not work out. Now, I want to say, I don't know if this individual is in connection of my ex-boyfriend or if it's troll or whatever the situation may be, but now, he says, "I know everything. I see what you post. You're just a comer. Just wait." Obviously, I'm not, because I get a lot of views and, I do what I can to survive and things like that. He said, "I'm so glad your parents treat you like crap. I don't know what I saw in you. You were the only person. And oh, by the way, how's the army doing? The military, Navy, blah, blah, blah." And I was going to join the military last year, but I didn't because I have my son and I don't want to be away from him for 6 months in boot camp, so I decided not to do it. He said, "Did you ever get a chance to get help from them?" And then at the very end, he mistypoed what he was supposed to say. He said, "You don't watch every movie." I think what he meant is you didn't even move. And by the way, I did at one point, but I had to come back due to random factors in my life. Now, he also said I was a loser. I'm like, how am I a loser when I have social media, when I work, I'm a mom, I take care of what I need to do in life and things like that. Now, I posted that post on one of the, Facebook website things. And now, this individual who remains anonymous, I don't know if it's the same individual. I don't know if they're in connection of the other individual or what the situation may be. He says, "You are escalating towards an actual confrontation. What shall be in store? Will I be domed by the dom?" I can't say the full word because I don't want to get banned. Or blank, or blank, or blank, or be turned into ashes. Can't wait to see with the little emoji eyes. Oh, by the way, I'm not scared of you. I never have been. As a matter of fact, I laugh at you. I laugh at your antics. I laugh at your efforts. I laugh at your emotional investments. I laugh at your persistence. I laugh at your lengths you go to make me scared. And he keeps rattling on at, saying I laugh at everything, basically. And then I posted another post on, are we dating the same guy? No, it was like pastime families or something like that. And what had happened was, I was in a conversation with another individual that was on my Facebook, and I said, "Oh, he unfriended me, ha ha ha." I had the screenshot, and this individual, I don't know if it's the same person or if it's other people involved. I screenshotted a part of it, and he said, "You don't have shit. I give you whole 100 consent for you to leak my IP address. Guarantee you can't because you're such a full of shit. Your grandkids are gonna have the smell of their breath. Even anyone is stupid enough to even have kids with you or have grandkids with you. Please tell me what is projected, blah, blah, blah." And they kept saying random stuff about knowing family lines and things like that. And I do know family lines. Social media is not as private as it seems. You may think it, but it's not. People can find out your name, your family members, your friends, background checks, etc. Even through genealogy, it is all connected, and that's gonna be another story that we'll have to go down into. Excuse me. But this individual hasn't been really saying anything lately. They've been kind of low, being very, very quiet, and it's almost like they're watching. Obviously, they know my social medias, they follow me, unfollow me, I don't know. But anyways, like, just know I do have the screenshots. I also have that number. And also, that last post that I, read to you, they said that the government doesn't have IP addresses and stuff like that. Yes, they do. They can find the IP address through a phone number, through, the anonymous number, through on a certain date, timestamp, things like that. And people need to be aware of that. You have to be careful on what you say to people, because you don't know the consequences. You don't know what's going to happen, But anyways, they're obsessed with me. They can keep watching. They can keep giving me the views and the algorithm and things like that. I don't care. Like, it's only helping me out in the end. As long as I'm protecting myself and getting the help that I need, everything should be good, But people need to realize to just be kind and keep words to themselves and, do what they can to be happy and survive life. Life is hard enough. Like, why go out of your way to say that nasty stuff if you don't actually have a reason, But anyways, that's all I wanted to mention to you on my stalker so far. I will keep you updated if any other updates do come up. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and I will see you soon. Bye!